Good morning. Welcome to Golden Hour. We have Yin here today. We have a 30-minute class together, and we're just going to focus on waking up the body, respecting our limits, but also just exploring if there's any space we can find, and really sort of testing what we think is our limit today in terms of range, in terms of, I guess, mental as well as physical challenge. So you pick your level. I have Yin here, so we'll see how we go. Come to seated on your knees, closing your eyes, resting your hands on your knees, and just begin by breathing tall through your spine, feeling your weight into your heels. If you want, you can place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, feeling your breath coming in and out through your nose. So as you inhale, belly, chest rise. And exhaling, chest, belly sink back down. So stay with that. I'm going to light some candles here. Feeling your inhale and your exhale. Beautiful. From here, starting to roll your neck, your head, when I say over to your shoulder. So right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear, left shoulder. Looking up at the sky, nice and gentle when you go back. Don't crank it back. Just gently looking up. Again, right ear, right shoulder. Looking down at your knees, over to the left and up. Do one more round. And then when you get back to right, you can switch direction. So coming over to the left, dropping your chin. Nice steady breathing. Feeling the sides of the ribs, the back expand as you inhale. And everything sink back down as you exhale. All right, coming to center, rolling shoulders back. We're going to come to hands and knees. Pushing your hands into the mat. And from here, dropping belly down, finding your cow pose. Inhaling, rounding through the spine, cat. And continuing in your own breath. You can make it a bit bigger, adding some extra movement, maybe coming over the wrists, back over the heels. Releasing the head. If it helps you to move a bit more freely, you can close your eyes. If you're making circles, let's reverse them. So moving in all different ways with the spine here. We're very often just moving forward and back or up and down. So see, adding this more non-linear movement, some spirals, some circles. Coming back to center. And from here, walking your hands forward. I'm going to come back a little bit so I don't hit the wall. And sinking down into puppy pose. So knees are stacked over hips. Resting your forehead on the mat, reaching forward with your hands. We're creating space in the upper back. This is extremely accessible to you. You can always put chin on the mat. Hearing your breath. So every time we have head on the mat, it's a bit easy to hear it in a bit of an echo chamber. So just hearing the quality of your breathing today. And whenever you remember today, coming back to this, to noticing the breath, we're going to pull ourselves forward into Sphinx. So again, making sure everything is lined up, elbows and shoulders, pushing into your hands, like there's a string pulling your head up, growing tall to the crown. And then hands come out wide, we're on fingertips, so like nice spider fingers here. Inhale, peeling yourself up off the mat, and exhale, coming back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, down. Walking hands in under shoulders, pulling yourself up and back. Downward facing dog. So it's our first one of the practice. So we're going to add some movement to help you settle in to your dog. Long straight spine, and we can have a big bend in the knees, which means heels aren't necessarily touching the mat, and that's completely fine. The aim here is the spine being straight rather than trying to strive for heels on the mat. And from here, walking your hands back to your feet, letting your head drop forward, fold back into the mat. Swaying side to side. And then placing a left hand in the middle, bending through your left knee and opening up through your right hand. We're in a twist. And then switching sides, big generous bend on the right knee. Hand to the sky. You can come up on fingertips here. That's going to help you find the space in the twist. Hands to the mat. And then walking yourself back out to dog. Lifting right leg high to the sky and stepping through front of your mat. Dropping your back knee. Low lunge. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back. And let's go to the other side. Big left lift through the left leg, stepping through front of the mat, dropping a right knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat. We're going to step forward to the front of the mat. So that was a little taster of our Hatha Sun salutations. Let's go through one together. Inhale, rising to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Reconnecting in. So here, feet are either hip width or toes together. So you pick what is right for you. Inhale, hands reach, palms touch, slight little back bend. And then exhale, folding forward. From here, stepping back with your right foot, dropping your right leg to the mat. Inhale, looking up. And planting your hands on the mat, stepping back, coming to a pose called mountain. So it's like down dog, but feet are together. Rolling forward, dropping knees, coming down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, pulling up into a cobra. And then exhale back into mountain. Right foot steps to the front of the mat, grounding in the left knee this time. And then stepping forward. Inhale, rising up. Little back bend, and exhale, hands to heart. So let's do that again on the left side. Inhale, hands reach, leaning back, calming down, stepping back with your left leg, looking forward. And then from here, feet to the back of the mat, mountain pose. rolling forward, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, pushing up. Exhale, back to mountain. Left foot, big step, front of the mat. Coming forward. Inhale, rising, hands touch, back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. So that's one round. Let's do one more. So we do either side. Inhale, hands reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stepping back, looking up. And then exhale, pushing to the back of the mat. Rolling forward, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, pushing back. Right foot stepping forward, low lunge. Stepping through the front of the mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. One more. Inhale, hands reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, left foot looking up. Exhale, stepping back to mountain. Rippling forward. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, pushing back. Left foot, big step. And then calming forward, front of your mat. Inhale to rise. Back bend, hands to heart. So a little more heat in the body. Inhale, hands reach. Exhale, folding forward. And this time stepping straight back into our dog. Pushing into hands. Grounding through the underside of your knuckles. And from here, big step forward, front of your mat. We're coming into high lunge this time. So coming up on fingertips, engaging through the back leg, so pushing through your heel. And inhale, rising up, hands shoot to the sky. So just breathing in your lunge. Seeing if you can sink a tiny bit further down. So using your inhale to lengthen, exhale to sink. And then hands to heart center, tipping forward, coming into a twist. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. So left elbow, right knee. Pushing your hands into heart center, opening up through your chest. So staying with the intensity of the pose. So thinking back to the start of class, we're here to challenge and just to explore without making any force, without causing any pain, but just sitting in the intensity. So using breath, releasing any gripping in your mind. So not holding tension where we don't need to. And then from here, dropping down the back knee, low lunge twist. Releasing the hands to the mat and flexing your front foot, half split. You can walk your hands forward a bit, extending through the spine. And letting your head go here. Feeling your heart beating. And then we're going to come out the way we came in. So back to a low lunge, finding our twist, pushing your elbow into your knee, and then tucking the back toe, putting all your attention in that back foot, so really driving up and out, extending through the leg. And then inhale, rising up, high lunge. And then hands to mat, and either straight back to downward facing dog or taking a vinyasa, lowering down. And stepping through to the other side. So left foot to the front, engaging in your back feet. So pressing through the heel of your right foot, driving through your leg, engaging through your quad, up on fingertips, and then inhale, rising up, high lunge. And inhale to lengthen, exhale to sink a little bit lower. Beautiful. Hands to heart center, tipping forward into the twist. So you can be looking down at the mat. You can turn your head all the way up to the sky. So pick where your challenge is today. We're trying not to hold your breath. Feeling your belly here, it's a bit compressed in the twist. So it can be a bit easier to feel the breath here. One more big inhale. Exhale. And then we're dropping the back knee, untucking the toes in our low lunge twist. And then hands to the mat. Drawing heel towards you. What am I saying? Toes towards you, flexing the foot. Half split. And thinking about length here. You feel you're really hunching over, see if you can come up a bit higher. And then bending through the front knee. Hands to heart, twisting forward. Coming out the way we came, tucking back toes. Pushing up. And then using your core, inhale, rising up, high lunge. Then hands to the mat, stepping back, plank, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog, pushing through your hands, opening through your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Dropping your knees onto the mat, sitting back on your heels. From here, placing a left hand behind you, sweeping a right hand up to the sky, and then we're reaching forward, sweeping back. We can add some hips, so driving forward with the hips as we sweep up. So make this nice and expansive, gracefully moving through the air. Beautiful, coming back and coming up on your knees, setting up for our camel. So hands either to lower back or coming all the way down to your heels. We'll do 2 rounds. So I'm going to start with hands on lower back, opening through the chest, pushing through the hips. Chin can stay locked into chest or opening up the throat, looking back. And then gently coming out of there, sitting on your heels. See if you can add a smile to your face, to your eyes. Just feeling the gift that it is to move your body. All right, one more round, either on lower back or over to heels. So windmilling one arm down at a time, pushing through your chest. And imagine in the middle of your chest there's a string pulling you up to the sky. So we're moving both forward and up at the same time. slowly, carefully coming out, sitting back down. And from here, finding our passive child's pose, hands behind, dropping your head. And then from here, coming up, swinging yourself over onto one side and coming to sit on your mat, flexing through your feet, sitting tall through the spine, reaching hands high and then folding forward. So coming back to the mat again and again, the mind wanders. Feeling the different points of contact on the mat. So heels, calves, your thigh, your glutes. I'm just exploring now if there's any more range of motion. So using your breath to lengthen and to fold a little deeper. Releasing your feet, planting your feet on the mat, coming forward with your bottom and then rolling down to lie down. Knees into chest. And then extending through left leg, right knee hugs in, and we're coming to supine twist. So knee over to the right, over to the left. I'm not doing a good job with talking today, wow. All right, knee over to the left, extending, arm out to the right, turning your head, and grounding through the shoulder. Just scanning your whole body for tension. Often we hold a lot in the face. Maybe you're scrunching in the eyes, so see if you can release them. Relaxing the forehead. And seeing if you can melt a little deeper into the mat. Back slowly to center. And let's switch side. So right leg long, left knee over to the right, extending through left arm. And letting your body feel heavy, sinking down. And taking time now to think of one thing that you're grateful for. Could be something big in your life. Could be something that seems trivial. But whatever it is, thinking of it now and letting the warmth that that thought brings you run through your whole body. Coming back to center, hugging in your knees. Happy baby, bending through your knees, reaching to the outsides of your feet, drawing knees in towards armpits, lower back to the mat. And stay still, maybe extending through one leg at a time. We can be rocking. So you pick your variation for today. And then releasing, feet down, hands wide apart, Shavasana, corpse pose. Moving fingers and toes, calming back to your body. Reaching hands overhead, giving yourself a big stretch. And then knees into chest. Slowly making your way up to a seated position. We're going to finish with Nadi Shodhana, our alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to be blocking either nostril and breathing in through one, out through the other, in through this one, and then out through that one. So you can either just be blocking with your thumb and index finger, or you can take peace fingers to third eye and use your ring finger and thumb to block. So that's what I'll be doing. So we're going to start blocking the right nostril, breathing in through the left, inhale, blocking left, breathing out through the right, inhale right, block, exhale left, inhale left, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left, inhale left, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left. We'll do one more round. Inhale, exhale through right, inhale right, exhale through left, releasing your hands, breathing through both nostrils. Just feeling the calm that brings, grounding yourself on the mat. Slowly blinking open your eyes, hands to heart center, bowing your head towards your hands. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. This was Golden Hour. We have a bit more daylight now. Not so much golden yet. I think it's still a few more hours until we have actual sunrise. And I will see you in another class soon. If you're enjoying these, please let me know. Please feel free to leave a comment or subscribe. And yeah, let me know if you have any requests for future classes. And I will see you another time soon.